Canon just announced their brand new Canon T5, which is going to replace their old Canon T3. Now I'm going to be explaining the differences between the Canon T3 and the T5 in this video. I'm going to be putting them up against each other. Unfortunately, the Canon T5 has not come out yet, but I am going to try to do a review once it does come out. Right now I'm just going to be comparing purely the specs of each camera to each other. Alright, so right now I'm just going to read off a list that I compiled on my phone of how the Canon T5 is better than the Canon T3. So first off, the Canon T5 shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second, whereas the Canon T3 shoots at 720p at only 30 frames per second. The Canon T5 has a bigger screen, a 3-inch screen, whereas the Canon T3 has a 2.7-inch screen. The resolution of the screen on the Canon T5 is going to be double that of the resolution on the Canon Rebel T3. And if you guys remember seeing my review of the Canon Rebel T3, one of my complaints is the screen was not good. One of the biggest features of the Canon T5 is going to be its 18 megapixel CMOS APS-C size sensor as opposed to the 12 megapixel sensor in the T3. Some of the advantages of the Canon T3 over the Canon T5 are it has a longer battery life of around 700 shots opposed to the Canon T5, which has a battery life of around 500 shots. The large finder of the Canon T3 is a little bit bigger than the Canon T5. The Canon T3 is much cheaper, of course, than the Canon T5 is going to be. You can pick up a Canon T3 for around $350 to just $300 now with the 18 to 55mm lens. Whereas if you buy a Canon T5, it's going to cost you $550. I expect that price to drop down to around $450 or around $500 in the near future. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up down below, and of course subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new review or comparison like this.